Good morning, guys. So I'm going to put together a series of warm-up exercises for you guys. Super gentle, super easy. You can do them anywhere. Pick and choose whichever ones you want. I'll label them. I'll give you the names of them so you can get used to it. I highly recommend doing warm-ups before any of the exercises that I post or any of the videos that you follow along with me. I highly recommend doing a nice warm-up and a stretch first. Other than that, I'll give you a little bit of safety tips throughout, and variations, different variations for different flexibility and strength and stuff like that. So, we'll get going here. So we'll start with wide-legged knee slaps. So with our feet wide, just gonna lift the right knee, slap it with the left hand, left knee, slap it with the right hand. And back and forth like that. It's nice and easy, getting the knees high. What you're looking for here is a nice tall spine. And what you're doing is you're connecting your hemispheres of your brain with the opposite sides of your body, right? So it's really good for your coordination skills, your gross motor skills, all that good stuff, right? So that's pretty much that one. You can kind of shake it off anytime you like. So wide-legged core circles now. So we're going to bring our arms up wide, legs wide. And we're going to make big circles. We'll do 3 or 4 in one direction. And only go as far as you can, just to get the core warmed up. A little bit of movement through the core. And then 3 in the other direction. Right? So then we'll go into arm sways. So with your legs, your feet about hip width apart, arms floppy beside you, we'll just swinging side to side. Loosening up through the core, loosening up through the belly. Letting the momentum of your arms pull you, and really try to loosen up through that belly. And it's going to really help the circulation through your spine. It's going to help wring out your organs. If you just ate a big meal, these spinal twists are always good. So swing side to side, just for a few moments. I like to do everything for about a minute, right? Arm circles. So with our arms out wide, we're going to start with big circles, like you're swimming. Big breaststrokes. And then you slowly go into medium. And then small, right? And then you go in reverse. And a little bit bigger. And then big breast strokes backwards. That'll really warm you up through the chest. Again, tall spine, always tall spine. Try to keep the crown of your head up. And that'll really warm up through the chest here and the shoulders. So, wide-legged opposite toe touch. So wide legs again. We're going to reach with our right hand, reach down for the left toes. You can go to your knee, your shin, wherever you can get to. And you're going to go a few on each side, maybe 4 or 5 on each side. And then the other side too. Or you can switch it up, one on one side, another one on the other side. I like to reach for stuff too, right? Then it lengthens your spine. And then you can get a full extension out of it, right? So, wide-legged 3-part floor tap. So again, wide-legged. You're going to tap the floor way up ahead of you, and then medium, and then by your feet. And then reach for the sky. And then way up, medium, by your feet. Get that spine lengthened. So, wide-legged opposing toe touch, 3-part floor tap. And then we'll do butt kicks. So, just with your heels, sending your heels up towards your hips. As high as you can, if you only go as far as you feel comfortable, right? It's just a warm-up. Or you can try to give yourself a kick in the butt. Okay. So alternating self hugs. So now we're gonna hug ourselves. right arm up, right arm under, right arm up over, right arm under. Okay? So that's a nice one to warm up through the back muscles, the back of the shoulders, the chest. Stimulating all the circulation through the arms and the hands. It's a really nice one. Okay, high knee hip rotations. Okay, yeah, so we'll stand with about hip width apart. So right knee up, over and down. Left knee up, over and down. Might challenge your balance a little bit. Right knee up, over and down. Down. Try to keep that knee up nice and high the whole time. Really opens up through the groin and the hips. It's a nice one if you're doing any kickboxing or high jumping. Anything you're using that full range of motion, right? You're getting your knees up into your chest. So that's a really nice one for the hips. Stir the soup. So I like to, legs about hip width, or about nice and wide. You lean over and you just stir the soup with your one arm in one direction. And then the other direction. And then the other arm. Stir in the soup. What kind of soup are we eating today? Myself, it would have to be some kind of super vegan soup with some spicy Thai or something. Curry. And then the other direction. Alright. Yeah, then you shake that off. Shoulder shrugs. So, stand about hip width apart, shoulders up, and then relax them down. Up, relax them down. We'll do a few of those with both shoulders at once. And then you can alternate them. Dropping left, lifting right. That'll really loosen up through the neck and shoulders. That'll be a nice one for anybody, pretty much anybody, because we all have a lot of tension in our neck and shoulders, right? So I like to say calming that storm in the upper body. That's a really nice one. Shoulder shrugs, full body shake. So you start with an arm, just shake it out. And then the other arm. And then the leg, And then the other leg. Shake it off. It's really good. It stimulates all the cells in your body and it wakes them up. So now they're going to do their job, right? Like, you got to be waking up. You got to give them a little coffee. You got to stimulate them, right? Shake both legs. Maybe one leg and one arm, Other leg, other arm. Shake it all off, right? Feels good. It's really good. Your cells love that. Sexy hip circles. So we'll just make some hip circles here. I like to discourage any eye contact with anybody in the room when you're doing this one. It's fun. It's really good for your other hips. Loosens you up through the core and through the legs here. A couple each direction. Maybe swing it to this side and that side. Yeah. Whatever. Loosen up through the hips. Okay, so now ankle rotations. So you can do it balancing on one foot, or you can go like this on the floor. A few in each direction. Just don't put any weight on that ankle if you're twisting it like that. But on the other side, a few in one direction, a few in the other direction. Wrist rotations. So hands out in front. Roll them to one direction and then switch it up after a few good breaths, I guess, right? Shoulder checks are really nice for the neck and shoulders. So just looking over the shoulder and just like, you're not like cranking your neck either, right? You're just to say going a smidgen into the tension, I like to say, right? So just a smidgen into the tension. To one side, nice and easy over to the other side. I like to breathe with it too, right? Inhale. Exhale. And just like loosening up through the side of that neck. You can feel the tension there. Just move into it slowly, right? And then you can drop the ear to the shoulder. Is a good one too. That really loosens things up. Alright, shake that off. Shoulder checks, front to back claps. So clapping in front and behind your back. Even if you can't get there, you know, like some people have a lot of muscle in their back, right? They can't really get there, so that's okay. Just to open up, get a little bit more range of motion through the chest and back. It's really important. I just did a workshop on safe shoulders in yoga, and a lot of it was because we're too strong in the front, so it's pulling on our back, right? And we're too flexible in the back. So if we build the muscle in our back and flexibility through our chest, a lot of our shoulder problems and upper body problems would be reduced, right? So if you get a chance, you know, always engage those muscles in your back and try to stretch out the chest, right? So what else we got here? See the sky reach. Yeah, so wide legs, reaching for the ground, and then up, ground, and really extend through the side bodies. Like plug your fingers into the sky. Make that connection between the sky and the earth, right? It's a really nice one. See the sky, swimming through space. So sometimes it gets a little bit funny, you know, just kind of swimming around, or if you want to do like a breaststroke or something, right? Like just swim through space. It's really nice. You can kind of go through the core, off to the side. Getting everything involved, right? You don't have to go crazy, but just moving all your limbs and everything, right? It's a nice one. It's body weight squats. So with your feet about whatever's comfortable for your squat, a little more than hip width. So we'll just sit down in a squat and then back up, or maybe just right like this, right? As soon as you feel that little bit of warmth in the legs and burn in the legs, that's good, right? We're only getting warmed up. So stuff like that, you know? Shake it off. Soldier walks. So right arm, left leg come up. Again, crossing those meridians, crossing those neurological pathways, right? Making that connection to improve your coordination, your motor skills, right? It's like you have a string attached to your hand. Whoop. That's a fun one. Crossovers, so I don't really have a lot of room here, so I'll go sideways, but just a little crossover, like left foot back, forward, you know, forward. Yeah, right. So left foot forward, and then back. Right. Forward, back. Oh, and you kind of like twist the core a little bit too, right? Get a little twist, and warm up the core muscles in the spine. Okay. Shoulder flex. Okay, that's a nice one, yeah. So just through the shoulders, like keep your spine where it is, keep your head, chin, everything where it is. Just the shoulders, flex them backward, like I was saying, opening up through that chest, and then forward, closing off through the chest. It's a good one for that storm that I was talking about too, right? Up in the upper shoulders. You can go slow. Try to keep the shoulders down too, like sometimes we shrug them up. Try to keep them down. Feels good. It's a really good one. Okay, starting the lawnmower. So we've all had a lawnmower before. First we start with our left hand forward on the lawnmower and we pull. You do whatever, a few, 15 or 20 on each side. Switch it up. Don't forget the left hand or the non-dominant hand, right? It's important to build the coordination in that non-dominant hand too, right? Okay, full spinal flex. So we were just doing the shoulders. Now we do the whole thing. So I like to kneel down for this one, but we get the whole spine involved this time. So big opening up and then closing off. That one's nice. That's a really nice one. And you go real slow, right? So you open up through the chest, the throat, everything. Open it up. Big inhale, exhale. And you curl. You can go real slow. It's really nice too. And you tuck the chin. You feel the stretch in the back. Just a little bit though, right? Not like yanking into it. Just a nice smidgen in there, right? And then reverse it, chest open. Very important to open up our throat chakra nowadays because we're always on our phones. On our phones, and our throat's getting closed off, so we have no communication, right? It's amazing because that's where our communication comes from. So we're all like, we have a hard time, like it's awkward talking to each other and stuff because all we can do is text nowadays, right? So really important to open up that throat chakra and express. Let your expression come out, right? You'll find you'll have a lot easier time expressing yourself and like standing up for your opinion or whatever it may be, right? And speaking your truth and speaking your love as well, right? If you open up your throat chakra. Okay, let's both alternating shoulder shrugs. We already did that one, but yeah, do it again. Whatever feels good, right? Shoulder lift and drop. Did that. Picking fruit from the tree. Okay, so we're picking fruit from the tree now, right? So we're reaching way up there, picking fruit. Picking fruit from here, picking fruit from over there. Picking the low-lying fruit. You know? There you go. Cool, well, so that's a little warm-up video for you guys. Yeah, pick and choose. Like, there's a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many there is. Probably somewhere around 20, 16 or 20. Yeah, pick and choose a few to do before a workout, or like I'm gonna put a bunch of leg workouts and upper body workouts too. You can pick and choose from those. Pick and choose 3 or 4 warm-ups, 3 or 4 upper body, lower body, and core, you know, and then you get yourself a workout, and you got like probably combinations for years once you get down to it. So yeah, feel free, check things out. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything I can include or anything that you would like. And other than that, yeah, stay safe, warm up and stretch before everything. Drink lots of water. Eat your vegetables and your protein and your nutrients. Like eat green. And yeah, just keep the blood flowing, right? Keep the circulation going and the brain stimulated with oxygen, right? And then and you be on your way to some great health, right? So thanks for coming out. Yours truly in great health and happiness. Namaste.